goes to?
Everyone's a winner.
Oh yeah, of course. But normally tie goes to the SCG live crew.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
Those are the rules.
Good luck next time.
All right, so on the left we have David Nolan.
It.
On the right we have Aintrazi, who looks to maybe be going on to maybe he's mulligan to 5.
Is he really?
He looks kind
are
of
we just
frustrated.
assuming this?
That'd be unfortunate. I really want to see second action.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Ali's game win percentage is really high. I wouldn't be surprised if he could win a game. I mean, he could win the match even if he loses his first game.
Yeah, his deck seems awesome. I'm gonna go check to see if he's mulligan to 5 or not.
If you want to stay, I can go.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, what is David playing?
We don't know yet.
Man, the suspense is killing me.
Oh, we believe he's playing Ad Nauseam.
Wow. I don't think that matchup.
Ali wants Chalice. Ali wants Lodestone Golem. And Ali wants post-board. I believe he has some number of Trinisphere, which is actually just straight up lights.
Yeah, that's like just GG.
It like might as well be another Void.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what Ali is together here.
Maul getting to 6.
Wonder how this looks.
All the other matches started already.
All right, he looks happy. David leads off with a Tropical Island and a Noble Hierarch.
So
You wanna do Ali?
it does not look like Ad Nauseam.
Okay, so it looks like Ali is going to. He has an Ancient Tomb that he puts to the front of his hand. Maybe he's trying to get some ramp going. Let's see what he decides to do here. Ali plays Ancient Tomb, plays a Mox Diamond, so he's definitely doing some crazy ramping.
3 mana already.
Yeah, 3 mana on the first turn.
So sick.
And do you think it's a Metalworker, Calcano?
I don't know.
It's a Metalworker.
Yes, it is. Wow.
All right, and Ali passes the turn to David Nolan.
Gerard, how do you always know?
All right, so pass this back to David, and David's pondering whether or not he wants to force this Metalworker still. So, I mean, it looks like if David forces, he's going to have nothing. Oh, so here's your first turn. He goes ahead and uses Fire Ice to deal with Metalworker, and he attacks for 1 with his Noble Hierarch. Passes the turn.
So Ali untaps. Calcano, what do you think he should do here? You think he should use that Wasteland? Is that a Wasteland in his hand?
I'm not sure. I can't really tell.
Looks like a Wasteland.
Yes, it's Wasteland. So he's 1 mana off being able to cast his Forge Master.
And he's just passing the turn. Yeah, okay.
Alright, so David untaps. Let's see what he has in hand. It looks like David has a Daze and a Force. So, you know, he has a lot of ways to interact without even tapping his mana, which is going to be really good against Ali because his deck really wants to resolve these 5 and 6 drops. Alright, so David cracks the Misty, goes down to 19, and I imagine he's going to... I'm not sure what he's playing. It looks like some variant of Canadian Thresh. So in that case, he'd probably grab another Trop or another Valk Island.
Ali's just sitting there with 4 lands.
What 4 mana available to him?
Calcano, what's going through Ali's head right now?
Well, not really sure. I'm trying to see what's. I can't tell what's in his hand. Do you have any idea?
I don't know what's in his hand. What is it?
A green Zenith.
Oh.
No, we're talking about Ali. What Ali has.
So David casts Green Sun Zenith for 2 and finds a Tarmogoyf, and he puts that into play. I believe Ali has a Cthulhu Forge Master in his hand. Yes, and a Mox Symbol.
That's good.
Exactly.
That's good for Ali.
Maybe next turn Ali could play something and start to build his board presence.
Yeah, I mean, David has Force of Will and Daze also, though.
Ali doesn't know this, and he's just going to have to play into whatever counter spells David has.
Oh, I know. I completely agree. It's the nature of Ali's deck is that he really just has to play directly into counter spells.
Just has to go big or go home, basically.
Yeah. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it.
That's right.
Right?
So Ali untaps, draws for his turn. You get a good shot at that Super Mario Brothers T-shirt that he's rocking.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his lucky T-shirt.
Maybe.
Probably.
Taps
I
3.
wonder why I didn't wear it yesterday.
And here comes
Right,
the
he
Thought
Thought
Cast.
Casts.
Oh.
And
Does that not cost 4? Am I just doing the math wrong?
Yeah, it should cost 4 actually. Yep,
All right, so it does
he
cost
taps
4.
that next
oh, he forgot to play
the
the Mox Opal. He meant to.
Yeah, that's rough.
He obviously intended to. That's
And
going to.
Now it's going to get dazed, right?
Oh wow, that was huge.
So if he played Mox Opal, it would not have gotten dazed.
Now we just got like time off basically. It's rough.
It's pretty rough.
Ollie's got to be wary of David just dropping a natural order, right?
Shorter, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that could happen at any moment now. And then David's just going to have Progenitus on the table.
So he swings in +1 because of the Hierarch.
Now, we're still not sure if David's deck even has the Progenitus package in it, though.
Yeah, we don't currently have his deck list, so we're just guessing. I'm guessing he does have it.
Draft open competitors.
Yeah, I would expect him to. Yeah, definitely.
Draft open competitors, please reconvene at the parents board.
All right, so David has 3 lands in play, 2 drops and a Volcanic Island. Passes the turn to Ollie.
Ollie draws.
I see a Wormcoil Engine. Wow, a Vidalian Click.
That's not good here.
Yeah, so I think Ollie knows he's in trouble. There's a Mox Opal, double Wormcoil Engine, and the Forge Master. So if I was David right here, I would take nothing. Kalkana, do you concur?
Double Worm Engine, Forge Master, and what?
Mox Opal.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
can't do
mean,
nothing because
if you take a
Yes.
card, you risk him, like, doing very, very dangerous
yeah,
things.
you could draw like a
You could draw a tomb, a city.
traders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ollie's
So, yeah,
dead in 2 turns.
Yeah.
He's on 8 already. That's what happens when
Yeah,
you
as
go
long as
turn
Ollie-
1 Ancient Tombs.
So if Ollie draws a blank next turn, he is dead.
Yeah.
Actually, even if he draws like another like
Like a
2-mana
land? Yeah, he's still
he
dead.
still dies to the Vidalian Click.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think
So-
it's pretty much safe to say that David is one of the first game.
Yeah. Wow. David Nolan looks to be up a game versus Ollie in just a matter of 1 turn, pretty much. I wonder why he's thinking so hard right here.
Yeah, it seems pretty simple.
Yeah, maybe he's missing something. Life totals, not really thinking about the fact that the Vidalian Click will fly over the Wormcoil Engine.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Now, if Ali ends up playing a, what is it, City of Traders, and then casts a Wormcoil Engine, it's probably just going to get forced anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, but he
just
just can't
irrelevant.
cast anything,
Yeah,
yeah.
he can't cast anything. So just don't take anything, David. I feel in a spot like this, Ollie could actually trick David into taking a card if he wanted to. Because David seems to be missing the big picture here.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to take anything right now.
Yeah, I think David's
Ollie's
gonna...
turn's just a
Yeah,
blank.
I'm surprised. I think the fact that he's taking so long means he's gonna actually take something.
Wow, did he really take the Mox Opal?
Wow.
Wow, that card was...
He probably thinks the Mox Opal can produce mana.
If he draws like a city here, I'd be so
Yeah,
sick.
it would be.
He drew a monolith.
A Monolith. 2,
that
3...
It's not
Five.
quite
Yeah,
good enough.
he can cast.
He can
The
Forge
Forge
Master.
Master.
No, he can cast one coil.
No,
Monolith costs 1, right?
no,
No,
Monolith
costs
costs 2.
2.
I'm thinking about the other one.
Yeah.
If Monolith costs 1, that'd be like the best card ever.
Yeah,
It already
it's-
is like the best card ever.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So Ollie's just trying to add up some math and thinking, could he actually survive? And the answer
Yeah.
is no. And Ollie knows this. I don't think he minds, though, because he probably has a good matchup after board, and he could always just get an explosive draw.
Yeah.
This game he didn't. He had the mulligan, probably had to keep a not-so-great hand. Goes on to 6 life off the Ancient Tomb. And plays the 3/5.
Yep. Now,
David Sharfman, the
it's going to be interesting to...
David Sharfman, please report to
This is pretty crazy because David Nolan did not force a will that.
yeah,
How
he
big
can
is
actually...
the Tarmogoyf? Oh, okay, it's in chump block mode.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Never
pretty
mind
much
then.
is- yeah.
How did it get so big, that Goyf?
this
It's a daze, so it's an instant.
Creature.
So instant land, artifact, creature. That's 4.
Gotta be something else in there.
All right, Ali packs it in.
Maybe there's a sorcery we're missing?
Oh, Thoughtcast.
Oh, Thoughtcast. Yep. All right, so it was a 5-6. So it didn't matter. David Nolan took down game 1 against Ali Aintrazi's Artifact, the blue ramp deck.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he has a name for the deck.
Generally, the deck was originally called Mean Deck Mud, and this deck looks like it's only like 6 or 7 cards different. So.
All right, cool, awesome,
Man.
awesome. I'm gonna go check on the other matches, see who's winning,
Okay.
and I'll report right back.
Sounds good. Now,
Oh, I can't go yet. You know why?
because we have to ask a question
Yeah, we're
to
giving
give
away-
away 3 months of premium.
This is crazy. We're
This
giving away
is just insane.
3 months premiums.
Madness.
3 whole months?
Yeah, this is really good. Calcano, we're gonna have guest question from Christian Calcano.
Sweet.
Yeah. What do you think, Jacob?
I think that's a great idea.
Guest question from Christian Calcano. Calcano, you can make up any question you want. So it's got to be pretty easy though for everybody out there.
Okay. All right. So, in the Standard Open Charlotte yesterday, what deck won the tournament?
Oh wow, what deck won yesterday? That's pretty good. So you
That is
probably
a pretty
haven't
good
been
question.
watching yesterday to know this answer.
Well, actually, this morning.
Well, it actually
Early
happened this
sorry,
morning.
early
Yeah,
this
wow.
morning.
It's just been so long ago that we
Yeah.
like have no
Yeah.
idea.
There's so many rounds of Legacy has happened, you know?
Yeah, people
Yeah.
probably forgot.
Yeah,
There's a good chance.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
so that's the question, guys.
All right, so see who gets the answer.
Yep.
Now, I don't think Ali's overly worried. He obviously doesn't want to play against Daze decks. Those things,
Oh, yeah,
those
definitely.
types
Any
of
deck with
things are
counter
somewhat,
magic doesn't want to play.
yeah, like Force isn't so big of a deal because he can kind of like power through that type of thing. But like the combination of Force and
And days,
Daze
it's just rough.
is pretty difficult for his type of strategy. So,
Interesting to see maybe if David might have like Ancient Grudge in his sideboard because he's playing blue, red, green.
oh yeah, so
That would
he
be
does have access to
that
that.
would be pretty huge.
That'd just be absurd here. So, Ali's thinking about a sideboarding plan.
All right, so
Quickly
Drew is
here.
up a game.
On
Edgar Flores.
oh wow,
Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty important
that's a
matchup
pretty
for
big
Edgar.
match, yeah.
And Kyle Miller is up a game in his match. So it looks like if Drew wins one more game, Edgar is not making level 8. Which is pretty important to him, it seems. To get that extra set of Phyrexia, new Phyrexia.
I mean, that's obviously like a huge thing, like getting
Yeah.
a 4x of like a whole set.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
So, are people doing pretty good with the question, Calcano? Did you make it too hard or just right?
I think that they pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Okay. All right. Well, people are
Looks
still
good.
tweeting in. We're not going to give the answer out just yet because a lot more people are going to tweet in. So remember, you could send it to Twitter.
At SCG Live.
No, at SCG Premium and SCG Live.
Oh wow.
Send it to everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Send it wherever you want.
Yeah. So
Good
SCG
job.
NC, you can send it to as well. Oh, okay. He's only looking at SCG Premium.
SCG Premium, guys.
Some people send it to multiple accounts. Those guys are probably professional Twitter users. They know how to send multiple accounts. I only
It's
know how
not
to
better
send one
safe than
account.
sorry, you know?
Basically.
This is
But-
kind of a big deal. 3
The
months
safe play.
premium.
The safe play.
Yeah, you want to send it to SCG Premium. So on the left we have David Nolan. On the right we have Ali Aintrazi. I'm Gerard Fabiano here with Christian Calcano and Jacob Van Lunen at the Star City Games Legacy Open in Charlotte, North Carolina. In the Standard Open we had Nate Peace take it down with a deck I can't say right now, but Nate Peace was the winner.
That's right.
Yeah. And I mean, that top 8 had some pretty impressive names. It had AJ Soccer,
It did.
Edgar Flores,
It did.
Oren
Oren
Beasley.
yeah.
Yeah, Oren. The hometown hero, Oren. And there was also 2 other hometown heroes. One played Black Red Vampires.
That was
Thomas Cole. Thomas Cole.
Yeah, and the other played Mono Red, and he's in the top 8 again right now.
He is.
Yeah.
That's good. So Ollie and David are both going for the pile shuffle here as a judge looks on. I think some judges really like the pile shuffle.
I like the pop shuffle.
Yeah, it's fun to watch, it's fun to do. Riffle shuffle, not so much. And some people call it the rifle shuffle, but it's actually the riffle shuffle.
Okay, there.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever heard anybody say that.
The rifle shuffle? I
rifle
hear a
shuffle?
lot of
I haven't
people.
heard
A lot of people say rifle shuffle, and a lot of people also say main board. It's not a main board. It's a sideboard or a main deck. Get it right.
I mean, I've heard people say mana and mana. Like, how do I say mana? What about
Yeah, it's mana.
It's mana?
Yeah, it's not mana.
I've heard a lot of people say mana.
Yeah, no. All right, so everybody home, if you want to get English lessons,
The Mexican rock group.
what's the what is it?
Mana.
Mana. I don't know.
Something like
I think Rashad's
Mana.
going way off here and talking about a Mexican rock group.
Yeah, that's what he's talking
Mana.
about.
They're called Mana?
Yes.
Mana,
That's what I was
Mana.
going for.
That song. Da-na-na-na, Mana, Mana.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about Mana Mana. Dun 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 dun.
Mana,
Dun 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 dun.
Where's that from?
Dun, dun. Yeah, it's
Oh, the
Muppets
Muppets.
song.
Okay. Yeah, I never understood the Muppets, but we don't have time to figure it out now because David Nolan is against Ali Aintrazi, and they both have their opening hand. Kakano, are they keeping?
Let's see.
Looks like they're keeping.
It looks like keep time to me.
Yeah.
And I believe Ali has access to a turn 1 chalice, but it looks like he might have a double voltaic key draw. So.
It also looks like his only land might be City of Traders.
Yeah.
But
He kept. And he is going.
oh wow.
Oh wow.
We didn't see the monolith.
Wow.
3 mana, 2 mana.
He. Oh,
Once he
wow.
untaps it, yeah, okay.
Oh wow. Dear God, this is insane.
This is pretty sick.
Another,
Yeah, another key.
Yeah.
Dude, he's going off. This is like Tinker Circuit, 1999.
Yeah. This is
Like,
exactly
Hotel
what
New
used to happen to
Orleans.
people.
All right.
Oh wow.
I think a Chalice is going to come down.
Chalice, it's gotta be Chalice on 1, right?
Yeah, Chalice on 1 is really good against Davis' deck.
It's actually very difficult to beat a
Wow.
chalice on 1. If you're David.
That was a pretty impressive turn.
It is. And yeah, Chalice for 1. Now, David draws his card for the turn. And I wonder if he'll forget. It was tough. When I was playing on Moto, I was forgetting. I wanted to play
Yeah.
Brainstorm. It's something that people often don't play against.
I've also seen people like play spells when they have Chalice in play and they forget what they put it on. And I'm like, okay, your spell's countered. Thanks. So now, like, any threat here.
Well, he has a Metal Worker, and he
Is that-
just
is that a
drew.
podcast?
Yeah, I don't know if he has a blue mana.
He does not have blue right now.
So that might be a Chromox in his hand.
I think it's actually lightning
Metal
greaves.
Lightning
in his
Greaves?
hand.
Yeah, that was my other.
So he could actually equip the lightning greaves onto the metal worker now,
he could
and
attack for
get
1.
in there for 1.
And protect the Metal Worker from all sorts of things. Ollie's pondering his play and
go.
decides to pass the turn. David Nolan probably mulligan to 4 this game so far, 5
With
maybe.
Chalice?
Yeah, with Chalice being in play.
Yeah. Now a chalice on 1 is like having, especially when you're playing a deck like Ali's, where you just like doesn't have any 1-drops. It's basically like he has infinite mental missteps.
And the fact that you have the monolith to power out the 2 keys before you play the Chalice is pretty big.
Yeah, definitely a powerful deck by Ollie. David's deck really runs on brainstorms. He wants to dig through his depth, sculpt his hand. He also wants to possibly mana ramp with a Noble Hierarch. So, we'll see how this plays out.
Now Ali really needs to draw like just something
Just
off
anything.
the top. You know what I mean? Like any action spell, and
Like Sundering
he's
Titan
golden.
would just be the Stone Cold Nuts.
Yeah, Sundering Titan would be the greatest.
I think Ollie's other card might be another Chalice.
Oh, that's
Oh, wow,
pretty good.
Mox Opal. That's insane.
Thoughtcast now.
Thoughtcast.
So let's see if David has a Force of Will. Try to
Pretty
stop
sure he
this.
has to.
No,
No,
well,
draws 2.
it resolves. Ollie
do you-
draws
what do you draw?
into. I'm not too sure.
That's a
what he-
Titan.
Is it really Sundering Titan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
it is
this
wild.
is insane.
That is insane.
He can just play this turn, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
done.
he has the Metal Worker, the Voltaic key.
He has like days back. Like he
Yeah.
can pay for multiple days.
Yeah,
of this.
only Force the Will.
The only Force of Will can stop this Sundering Titan from coming down. Sundering Titan is a
Yeah.
card you haven't seen very often in Legacy.
It's true.
Sometimes in the Goblin Welder deck, but that's about it. Oh, Chalice for 5 first. Is that another Chalice in his hand?
Wow.
It's either a Chalice or a Chromox, that last card. I can't really tell.
The Chalice probably would be insane.
It would.
Just completely shut him out of counter magic.
Yeah, we'll find out in a second. And this is what Ollie's deck could do. Here comes Sundering Titan. And yeah, David's having a good time. He's laughing about this.
What is
Hey, this is
23?
fair.
This is I think it's turn 3.
Turn 3, yeah.
Yeah, it's turn
And
3.
there's a good chance David will have 0 permanents.
Yeah.
And tapping 2 mana, maybe an ice, trying to dig.
Pretty sure it's nice.
I'm surprised that he didn't fire that metal worker.
Yeah, that's
On
really
his
surprising
turn.
to me.
Yeah, that's interesting. You probably should have done that before. I don't know, who's going to reveal his hand now?
That would be good, so we could all see what
Yeah.
exactly he has.
I think he probably has Lightning Greaves and like a Metal Worker.
Oh wow, Lightning Greaves and a metal worker. So
That's what, 4 mana?
right now that's 4 mana.
Yep.
You can use it to activate artifacts too, right?
Well, he's gonna play Greaves now.
I'm saying, can he use it to activate artifacts?
Well, yeah, you could just get mana. You could do anything you want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's like
alright.
it's just mana. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not some like Grand Architect crap
Yeah,
where
yeah,
we
it's
can't we can only use it for one thing.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
wondering.
like-
I've never seen that card before.
It's just ridiculous.
This is the way Magic
It's one of the it's one of the most powerful cards in the format. It just doesn't see
Yeah,
a lot of play.
definitely.
Yeah, and that was a great game. Ali wins on turn 3.
Yeah.
It's
I
just-
know it was banned for a while too, that metal worker.
Metal worker?
Yeah, I think it was banned at one point, right?
Yeah.
It was banned for a little while.
Yeah, it's just a really powerful card. So David's going to be on the play for Game 3, and he's going to hope that Ali doesn't get a nut draw. But to be fair, with Ali being on the draw, he gets to see 1 extra card. And he takes a big bite of a cupcake because he's proud of himself for...
I love it.
yeah, he's like, I'm going to eat this cupcake because I just won on turn 3. And that's what happens.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so
It's good
maybe,
to reward yourself nowadays, you know, just, you know, you do something good, just reward yourself.
Oh, that is a big cupcake
Oh,
bite.
man.
He just ate the rest of the cupcake in a single bite.
so how many bites? Was it 3?
2.
That's
Oh, 2 bites.
Two.
Wow.
How many
So-
bites was that?
So he defeated David in 3 turns, but defeated the cupcake in 2 bites.
Wow.
Yes.
So he's
definitely
improving.
the favorite of the cupcake matchups.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. All
That's
right,
impressive play right there.
yeah, this is good. So to be honest, I
Wipes
was going
his
to say
hands
that I
off.
thought David was the favorite for Game 3, but after that cupcake, I'm going with Ali.
Oh yeah, I don't
I-
think there's really
Yeah,
much of a
all right.
question anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like Rounders, where I forgot who it was. The Russian guy. What's his name? A KGB. Teddy KGB.
Yeah.
Goes for the Oreos.
Oh, yeah, that was so
Yeah, so this is Ali going for the cupcake.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So is this like the opening scene or is this the end?
And to be honest, David Nolan kind of looks like Matt Damon with the hat on.
Mike McD?
Yeah, Mike McD. You could definitely pass for Mike McD. And the Boston Celtics. But
You know,
Like,
but
yeah.
Mike McD's from
From
New
New
York.
York. Yeah,
it's
in that
like
movie.
different. You know?
yeah, pretty close.
Whatever.
Whatever. Takano took his New York Mets shirt. You know, what can we say?
Yeah, I mean, he's right here.
What's up?
Takano got the New York Mets hat on. We'll say, all right, so Ali Aintrazi on the right, David Nolan on the left. Ali Aintrazi, really cool deck.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool deck, cool guy,
Cool cupcake.
cool cupcake,
Cool shirt.
cool shirt, definitely cool
Yeah,
shirt.
it's really... Ali Aintrazi's on fire today.
yeah, like all of his choices have just been out of this
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll see if he could
He
hold up
sees
a little
all
bit
the
more.
angles.
Yeah, he does see all the angles, but can he see why Cinnamon Toast Crunch tastes so good?
I think he can.
That was good.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
That's good.
when you think about it, he's playing a deck that we haven't seen before that solves the problem that everybody's been trying to solve in Legacy. Like, I've had so many friends say to me, you know how good Mental Misstep is? I've tried to build so many decks that don't play 1-drops, and it's impossible. You actually cannot build a playable deck
Yeah,
that does
like
not play
all the top
1-drops.
decks.
And then Ali, before Mental Misstep's even printed, just dominates a Swiss, not playing a single 1-drop. That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
it is impressive.
He has Forte.
Yeah, he has key and he has
Oh, yeah, but I
maybe
mean,
top.
with very few 1-drops. Sorry.
Most other decks play
I'm just
a lot.
protecting you from the internet.
No, we pointed that out earlier actually.
So we're going to have a winner pretty soon for the 3 months free Star City
Yeah.
Premium. After this game, Rashad's going to announce the winner. And he's going to announce the correct answer.
That's right.
I'm not sure what it is yet.
I mean,
It could be
man,
Rug.
I was playing this morning, so I don't know who won.
Yeah, I don't know who
I
either.
don't know what deck won.
It could be anything.
Yeah. So, both these guys are looking to have a good time. They're both in the top 8 of this Legacy Open, brought to you by Star City Games.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, Charlotte, North Carolina. And it looks like things are pretty much wrapping up. There's a few more matches going on in the Draft Open, a couple people trading, and it looks like, yeah, pretty much the weekend's wrapping up.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Winding
you guys
down finally.
Hopefully you guys were with us for most of the weekend. You got to see Christian Calcano crack a Jace the Mind Sculptor. You
Yeah,
got
that's
to
sweet.
You got to see a turn 3 kill off a show and tell from an opponent with
Yeah.
Kenny
Yeah.
Meyer. So
Dropping a battle of wits on the table.
definitely,
That was
Pretty
awesome.
sick.
you got to see another level 8 come out of this weekend in the form of Alex Bertocini.
And we still can see 2 more.
Yeah, we can see AJ Soccer or Edgar Flores.
Yeah.
And/or.
Andor, that's right.
Yeah, both. Could be both. I'm not sure
Never
of the
Edgar
brackets.
just needs to win. Edgar
Oh, he just needs to win,
would
yeah. So
potentially play AJ in the top 4.
in the top 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So David shuffles, Ali shuffles, and they're off.
I'm gonna go see.
All right,
what's going on in
Takano.
that
Yeah,
match.
check what's going on and come back.
All right. So
We see Ali has a Lodestone Golem as his first card, along with
I
Voltaic
mean,
Key.
he's definitely keeping this hand. This hand's insane.
Yeah, his hand seems good. Yeah, I think it might be a Grim Monolith, an Ancient Tomb. And I see David has a Force, a Worldly Tutor. Is that Worldly Tutor? Or is that a Wood of Foothills?
I don't know. It looks like it might be like a Pendle Haven. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure what David's
Yeah,
what's in
like
David's hand.
I can't see it very well.
Same. So I guess they're thinking if they should keep. And it looks like David decides to keep the way he put his hand down, and Ali's still contemplating. His hand looks good.
Yeah, I mean, he has turn 1 Chalice for one.
I see a Thoughtcast in there. I don't see a blue mana.
Yeah, maybe that's the issue. I think
But,
he has. He also might have.
he decided to keep. Yeah,
Okay, good.
that's good. So it was a Wood of Foothills. And maybe David's going to get a land and go for a Noble Hierarch? Try to ramp his mana, you think?
Yeah, I think he. I mean, he definitely. If he has a Noble Hierarch, he has to play on the first turn because Ali's playing the Chalices, and having to fight a Chalice for one is just really tough for a deck like this.
Yeah, definitely. So he fetches up a Tropical Island, shuffles his deck some, presents it to Ali, and is going to take a look at his hand. I do see a Force of Will, and I think I do see a Noble Hierarch. So Noble Hierarch comes down for David Nolan and passes the turn to Ali Aintrazi, who will probably open up with a turn 1 Ancient Tomb and a Chalice for 1. So will David Nolan force a will this, or will he
I
let it
think he
resolve?
has to force it.
Well, right now he might not have any 1-drops in his hand, but later on, if he draws those Brainstorms, they're going to be dead cards. Not going to be used to full effect. So he lets it resolve. Ali shifts the turn to David.
And Ali actually has a Voltaic Key in hand.
Yeah, so Chalice works for both players, just in case anybody at home is not sure what Chalice of the Void does. Anybody who plays a 1-drop, it will automatically get countered.
And do we have any idea what Ali drew?
Not sure what
Last
Ali
turn.
drew. I see a Lodestone Golem, a Thoughtcast, a Voltaic Key, another Chalice, a Mox Diamond, and a Mystery card. I'm not sure if he has another land in his hand. 2 mana for David. And a Green Sun Zenith for 1.
Okay.
So, although the Green Sun Zenith is for 1, the casting cost is for 2, so it gets around the Chalice.
It's true. Now he gets to run over and grab this
Noble Hierarch.
second copy of Noble Hierarch.
That's
put that
pretty
into
neat.
play.
Yeah, because it sneaks past the Chalice of the Void.
Yeah. It also thins his deck of 1s. I think the unknown card in Ali's hand might be a Staff of Domination. Is that possible?
Maybe. Alright. So, David surprisingly does not have a second land. So he's going to have to rely on the Noble Hierarchs to give him mana.
So I
Okay.
just came back from the matches. Kyle Miller beat Chris Pylan 2-0.
Alright, so Kyle Miller is in top 4. What about the
Yeah.
AJ match?
I don't know what the game score is in that, but maybe Glenn could let us know.
Okay.
And then Drew and Edgar are in game 3 right now.
Okay, awesome. So Ali drew into a Mox Opal and just passes the turn. I'm not sure what David drew there. I do know that he has a Force of Will in hand, and it looks like David did draw a second land, which is good, in the form of a Wooded Foothills. So David has access to 4 mana. He also has access to a 2/3 attacker if he wants to come in there with Noble Hierarch. It's an 0/1, but double exalted makes it a 2/3.
He does that.
Exactly. I feel like I predict
Yeah,
what these guys are doing.
You're on fire today, Gerard.
Thank you, Galcano.
Ali drops down to 16 there.
So
I mean, I still like
Ollie's
Ollie's chance
draw-
series. High threat density. As soon as
Sure.
he draws
Wow.
the mana, he's fine.
He just drew a Wasteland.
That's really good.
Yeah, very good. It looks like David is going to have an effect on Ollie's upkeep in the form of a Vidalian Click.
Where's draw step?
Yeah, his draw step, correct. Thank you, Calcano. I'm not sure if he's going to take anything. He's definitely going to take a peek at Ollie's hand, though. Now, for example, say if David had a card like Brainstorm in his hand that was stuck in his hand, he might target himself to cycle that Brainstorm.
Yeah, that makes sense. He
One,
can also
two,
discard
three.
ones to his Force of Will.
Yes, that's correct. So Vidalian Click, targeting Ollie. Ollie's going to have to let this resolve and show David his hand of Wasteland, Chalice of the Void, Lone Stone Golem, Mox Diamond, the Forge Master, a Voltaic Key, and the Staff of Dominus.
Yeah.
Now the card David should not take here is Voltaic Key. Anything
Yes.
else? And Wasteland. He should not take Wasteland because that would be illegal.
Yes, you're actually not allowed to take the Wasteland.
But the other ones he can take. So I'm thinking if he is going to take anything, Lone Stone Golem could be potentially dangerous here. The Forge Master could also be dangerous. Staff of Dominance.
That card seems like it's not very good right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit slow.
Yeah, I think if I take anything, it'd probably be.
The thing is, though, is that if
Stone
he
Golem.
draws like 1 or 2 key cards off the top, the Staff of Domination actually just like
Sure. I think
combos off and kills opponent.
he's going to go with the Lone Stone Golem. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So we have 2 votes. Calcano?
Yep.
All right,
So-
3 votes for Lone Stone Golem. Let's see if he listens to us and takes the Lone Stone Golem.
I think actually Forge Master perhaps maybe a good pick also.
Well, Lone Stone Golem potentially comes out this turn, where Forge Master probably won't come out until next turn.
What lands does Ollie have in play?
He has down an Ancient Tombs and a Mox Opal.
Well,
Yeah,
I
think
mean,
have
if
to
he
take one here.
And David does have 2 Force Wills in hand. So the other option is David just takes nothing here. He knows everything Ollie has. He could race with his Vidalian Click. Vidalian Click's a 5 power flyer because of both
right.
Noble Hierarchs. So he looks to be pointing at the Forge Master. Was that it?
Yep.
Okay. So I think Ollie's actually happy about this. He's going to draw into a new card, and who doesn't love drawing cards? For free.
I love drawing cards.
Yeah, for free, too. And he draws a Forge Master, I think. Pretty funny.
That's pretty funny.
So the downgrade from the foil Forge Master to a regular Forge Master. And it looks like Ollie's probably going to take 2 damage off the Ancient Tome and try for a...
Forge Master here.
Yeah, no. He
Or Lone Stone Golem, right?
yeah, Lone Stone Golem.
He discards Wasteland.
Yeah.
If that turns on his Opal, and now he can play
he
this
have
Lone
an
Stone
Opal?
Golem.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the Opal's in play. So there's a Mox Diamond, a Mox Opal, and Chalice is the 3rd artifact. So Lone Stone Golem is going to come into play, and David just allows that to resolve. Doesn't really care about it for some reason. Maybe we'll find out why this turn. I think David just drew a natural order.
Well, he wouldn't be able to play it.
Yeah, not yet. He would need 1 more land. So 5 damage. This will bring Ollie down to 9 life. So Ollie's on a 2-turn clock.
Yeah, it's now or never for Ollie at this point.
And Ollie passes the turn. Well, David passes the turn to Ollie.
With
City of Traders. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't hate it.
So Ollie's got a few options. Staff of Dominance, Forge Master. Definitely has a few plays he can make here. Lone Stone Golem gets him for 5 damage. What do you think he's going to do, Calcano?
It's tough.
He also has Thoughtcast. You want to Thoughtcast first, maybe? Is that a Thoughtcast?
I think you have to cast Force Master.
Forge Master? Okay. Oh no, it's Staff of Dominance. I was mistaken. So Forge Master first, definitely a good play. Staff of Dominance kind of does look like the Thoughtcast.
Now, something that's really cool that he can do with this.
So Force of Will is going to cost them 1 mana
Yeah, but it's still good enough.
and 1 life and 1 card.
Yeah.
Such a heavy price to pay.
It is a heavy price to pay, but at this point, it's definitely worth it.
It is. So if he deals 5 damage this turn with the Vidalian Click, that means that Ancient Tomb can't be tapped for mana anymore.
Oh,
True.
wow, that's pretty huge.
So this attack kind of works as a wasteland as well.
And that's it.
So Ollie's down
Pretty
to
sure
2.
Ollie is out of this game at this point.
Ollie has no outs here.
And I think David's probably just going to pass the turn.
Seems like a wise play.
Ollie draws another Ancient Tomb, it looks
That's
like.
not going to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And he'll come in for 5. David will fall to 7.
But Ollie will fall short.
Yeah, he will. So it looks like David Nolan will be moving on to the top 4 of the Legacy Star City Open.
Along with Kyle Miller.
Yeah, Kyle Miller. And AJ Soccer is in Game 3, you said as well?
No, I know Edgar and Drew Levin were in game 3.
Edgar and Drew Levin in Game 3. There's a Staff of Dominance. David's
Okay.
going to read this.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Not enough.
We'll see what's up with Edgar.
All right, Chuck, I'll find out who's winning, and
Yep.
we'll see if Edgar is our next level 8 member of the StarCityGames.com Open Club,
Yeah.
or will he fall short and have to wait until next week to become level 8? Or 2 weeks
mean-
from now in Orlando.
I'm rooting for him. It's pretty impressive what he's been doing. The fact that he made top 8 today and yesterday, the fact that he's top 8 at 6 out of 8, start seeing him standard opens that he's played in.
So
The
there's
fact
a
that he's
hand.
top 8
David Nolan takes down Ali Aintrazi in the top 8.
And just like that, Ali Aintrazi, who was a clear front runner in first place after the Swiss, is eliminated from the tournament. This is the first match he's lost all day.
He was